Hello, Ignacy Czech Portal Games. This is Askboardgames show. You ask questions, I answer them. I cannot speak English, but I talk in English, so beware. And we start. What's going on? Hello. Guys, preparation for SNR in the topic. This guy over there is talking to the SN every single day about our booth because we have some constructions going on and they have to accept this. And we are also in the hotline, on the hotline with designers, and we have good information for you guys. If you visit our booth this year, you will have a chance to meet Christian Carla and get Tides of Madness signed. I strongly recommend to play the game, to have the game, and to have it signed. Christian is a super cool guy. He's a gamer, and you can talk with him about the games. We have a chance, I have not 100% confirmation, but there's a big chance that we will have a surprise and we will have a Grand Rodiek at Essen with us for a couple of hours as well. So you will have a chance to have a Cry Havoc signed and have a selfie with Grant. Grant is an amazing person as well. And we will have at the booth designer of Imperial Settlers, Ignacy Trzewiczek. He will be there for the most of the time, and you can make a selfie with him. He's a very nice person as well, and he will be signing copies of Imperial Settlers Aztecs. We will have a designer of Szalnewuski, which is Crazy Cards. And Charles Amir Perez will be with us on Thursday, on Friday, and on Saturday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Every single day he will be teaching the game and he'll be signing copies and he'll be making selfies with you. And he is a nice guy as well. And we will have surprise for everybody who was visiting Portal Games booth for years. We have very good information for you. We will have this time Michael Oracz with us. Michael Oracz, designer of Neuroshima Hex and co-designer of Cry Havoc. Oh my god, this is heavy. And co-designer of Cry Havoc will be with us. So if you have your copy of Neuroshima Hex, if you have your armies, this year we are releasing Death Breath Army. And Michael Oracz will be with us for a couple of hours as well. The detailed information, the detailed schedule of which designer is at the booth with us on which day will be posted on our website this week. So visit our website this week and see when you can meet Christian Carla, when you can meet Michael Oracz and tell him how you love Neuroshima Hex or Theseus. And ask him about this War of Mine and other things. All these guys will be our special guests this SN, and this is all for you, so you can make selfies with these guys and talk with them and shake their hand and tell them that you love their games. Good news? I believe so.
Chris Schreiber asks, we are so ready for spoilers and news about Portal in 2017. What is a theme you will not be using next year?
Chris Schreiber asked me about the spoilers for 2017. Of course, we cannot say too much. We will make a press release during the S and we will reveal some of our plans for next year. So please check out the web and the internet on the first day of the SN, which is 13th of October. Send a press release to media that day. For sure I can, because you're asking what teams we will not use next year, we are not going to publish, I think, any Fantasy games. Actually we have one prototype, but I'm not sure if we will make it, we will see. Basically, I would say we will next year focus on sci-fi, that's for sure. And I think we will not be ready with our Fantasy game, but we will see. It's hard to say. On the first day of SN, we will send a press release with a couple of our announcements for the next year, so please stay tuned and you will learn more about our releases.
Dragon's Demise asks, are there any differences with the new Robinson other than the cover art? Will it work with the older expansions?
Dragon's Demise, you asked about these differences, and actually we receive every single day we received our customer service email address questions about the same thing. If a new edition of Robinson Crusoe will work with HMS Beagle expansion from Z-Man Games, and you're asking if they are compatible. And this is a tough topic. Can I have this Robinson Crusoe box, please?
Is it German?
Yes, exactly. So this is, for example, a German edition of the MHS Beagle. we are printing the games the same component size, the same size of the card, the same size of the token, the same size of everything. So on one hand, if you buy Portal Games base game and if you buy Z-Man Games expansion, they will work. They have the same size of every single component. They are done from exactly the same files. We are using the same files as Z-Man Games, and actually Z-Man Games is using our files. But you have to keep in mind that our games, Portal Games editions, are printed in Poland, at the manufacturer site in Poland, and Z-Man Games prints in China. That means that there might be super slightly difference in the color, in the paper, in any subtle small changes, because different manufacturers produce these games. So even though they are the same files, they might slightly different. So if you put the German edition of the game, Polish edition of the game, English edition of the game, they look quite the same because they are the same files. But if you look at this card super closely, you probably will distinguish this one was printed in a different manufacturer and this one was printed in a different manufacturer. So if you are asking if you can play with the Portal Games base game and Z-Man Games edition, in my opinion, yes, you can. You can use any of these expansions. But on the other hand, if you ask me if they are totally the same, they are not. Different manufacturers means different machines, means that slightly different color or something like that. If you sleeve your cards, you will never distinguish. If you don't use the sleeves, you may see some differences. I hope it helps because we received so many questions about that. So I'm happy that this question was asked on Twitter and I'm able to answer all these questions.
What about icons?
Icons?
I think the new edition have new icons.
I'm not sure. The images Beagle and the Portal Games base game?
The new Portal Games base game is on our Game of the Year, which is similar but different icons.
Okay, so there will be a small update. There are small changes on the icons of the images Beagle, yes? Okay, so the size of the components is the same. The slight changes in the iconography and maybe in the color of the backs of the cards will be. So it's up to you. I don't know. If you sleeve your cards, I see no problems. If you don't use sleeve cards, maybe you want to wait for the Portal Games edition of MHS Beagle.
Chad Roberts asks, can we get a Neuroshima Hex Master Big Box Edition sometime? I will offer you cookies for a yes.
And Chad asked us about the big box of Neuroshima Hex. There are no such plans. There is so many expansions on the market right now. How many expansions we released for Neuroshima Hex?
In English or in Polish?
Whatever.
In Polish,
13, 14?
14 expansions in Polish and slightly less in English. So this box would be like such a big box and would cost a lot of money, and we don't see that many customers would like to buy the base game for armies and 14 armies altogether, like almost 20 different armies. You don't need 20 armies when you buy the base game. So no, we are not going to do that. You buy the base game, have fun, enjoy 4 armies. You have months of learning how to play them and enjoy them. And then you buy the 1 expansion, 2nd expansion, slightly improving your variability and differences between armies. So no, there are no such plans to release a big box. That's how we will roll. Będzie z tego niezła scena generalnie. Oh my god, oh yes. And our employee Maciek didn't come to work today, and Aga has to work for him. Maciek, we miss you. Come to work. Guys, next week we promise you that we will, each episode of Askboardgames show will present you new promos that we have for you for Essen. So today let me tell you about the Mercenaries for Alabama. These are the 4 tokens for Neuroshima Hex that you can use, and they will work for you if you pay them well. Can we focus here? Some of them shoot very well, some of them protect you, some of them have netters, and some of them can just shoot but very fast. You can add them to your pool of the tokens if you are in need. This thing you will get if you will pre-order from us the Death Breath Army, and I want to remind you guys that Michael Oracz for the first time will be with us in Essen, except the fact that he was with us for the very first time in 2007. But after this all years of break, he's back in Essen and he'll be with us, so you can grab a copy of Neuroshima Haze, you can grab a copy of Death Breath, you can make a selfie with Michael Orach, then you will grab also the 4 tokens. So I strongly recommend to visit us in Essen. And one more thing, for the couple of past 2 weeks we were sending to every single order from our web store, we were adding such a token. Can we focus? Rodney for President, Watch It Play the member. So this is a token, and this is a token that you can have and use in your board games to show your support for the Rodney. But because we have something more, and because our pre-orders are doing very well these days, we decided that for every single pre-order that we have, everyone who already pre-ordered and anybody who will pre-order in upcoming days, we will have something more. We have something like that. Can you focus? I won my first game of Robinson Crusoe token, so you can brag. But actually it says that you are terrible at reading rulebooks, because if you won for the first time, that means that you suck in reading rulebooks. This is something that you can pass to your friends and give them if they made a major mistake with understanding the rules. You can give them as a joke, and each of you who pre-ordered something from Portal Games for Essen will receive such a token, and we might have something more if we will get more pre-orders. So please help us spread the word about the pre-orders, spread the word about the Cry Havoc, Death Breath, Aztecs, etc. Because if we reach some levels, we will maybe add you something more. Please visit our website and see what we have for you. There is a whole information how it develops and what we can add more for you guys. So thank you for that. Spread the word and win the token. I won my first game in Robinson Crusoe. Last week we had a convention in the Netherlands, and we had our super supportive team of Corina, Rindert and Kurt, and they were representing Portal Games, and actually that's quite impressive. But their booth at the Dutch conventions looks much better than our booth at Polish conventions, because they have a big screen and they put our trailers on this big screen, and we asked them to record a couple of quick shots from the convention. So here is their report from the Dutch convention, where Portal Games were presenting Cry Havoc, Crazy Cards and all our great games.
This is a second hand booth.
And that's it for today. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, etc. Be in touch, pre-order our games for Essen. If you are not going to Essen, make your friends pre-order our games. And if you already pre-ordered our games, tell your friends that they have to do the same. Thank you for your support. Stay in touch. See you next week. Please ask me questions. Use hashtag Askboardgames on Twitter, or ask them here below on YouTube or below on Facebook. And by the way, I was supposed to say that we have a new strategy guide for pilgrims in works, and it will be on our website very soon. Hello.